Hello everyone. Today we will solve word problems from exercise 3D and I hope you all are enjoying reading the chapter decimals. Children, before learning the word problems based on division, let me share if you remember we have already done the word problem based on multiplication from exercise 3C. So using that concept only, first I want to explain you the concept of division, how we should know after reading the language that whether we have to do divide or to multiply. So I told you to get more we have to multiply. So to get less we have to do divide. So here I am sharing two things with you. Okay, be focused. Like children, one example is this. I know that cost of 15 chocolates. Cost of 15 chocolates is rupees 150. And I want to find cost of one chocolate. Am I clear? So if the cost of more is given, you want to find for cost less. 1 is less than 15. Am I clear? We are finding for less. So to get less, what we have to do? Divide. And what we have to divide? The total cost divided by the number of chocolates. So total cost 150 and it is divided by 15. Okay. So one formula is that whenever you want to find cost of one thing, cost of one thing if you want to find, it means you need to divide total cost by the number of things, a number of article which is given to you. Okay. Another hand, sometimes the question is reverse, in which the total cost is given and the cost of one thing is given and you need to find the number of things. There are three things: total cost, number of things and cost of one thing. So if you want to find for one, you have to divide the total cost by the cost of one article. By the number of things. Now if you want to find number of things, suppose if there is asking how many chocolates you can purchase in 150 rupees if the cost of one chocolate is 50. So for that, total cost we should know and the cost of one thing. It will be interchange, right? So if we know better total cost, what is total cost? Like for this example, total cost is 150 rupees. And it is telling to us that one chocolate ki cost 15 rupees. So how many chocolates we can purchase? So we have to do 150 upon 15. So we can purchase, and one chocolate cost, it is telling that one chocolate cost is 10 rupees. So you will get number of chocolates 15. So I told you two formulas. If you want to find cost of one thing, so total cost divided by number of things. If you want to find number of things, total cost divided by the cost of one thing. Okay. And now we are doing some word problems so that the formulas, how to use these formulas, it will be clear to you. So let's start with question number 8 only in your book from exercise 3D, page number 50. So first I am explaining you question number 8. It is saying that total cost of 24 chairs. Total cost of 24 chairs is rupees 9,255.60. This is the cost of 24 chairs which is given. It is saying that find the cost of one chair, each chair. So can we find cost of one chair? As just now I told you that if you want to find for one, you need to divide. And divide किसको किससे करना है? The total cost divided by the number. How many chairs are there? You can write the statement like that also. That the cost or total cost is whatever is given and the number of chairs, so we can divide those two. Okay, statement according to your convenience, but it should be correct. Divided by 24. Bigger number divided by 24. Let's do divide. You need to solve the full divide because you are dividing a decimal number by a whole number. Okay. So 24. In the table of 24, 92 doesn't come. So 24, 3s are, I think, 72. Now subtract, you will get 24, 4 the 96. Okay, fine. 24 is the 72. Now it will give us 20 by subtracting. Now write down this 5. 205. So what we get? 24, 4 the 96. 24, 5 the, I think it is 24 only, na? Yeah. So it will be 8 the. 8 times. 8 4 the 32. 8 2 the 16 and 3 90. 192. 5 minus 2 3. 10 minus 9 1. 13. Now write down this 5 here. I think 24 5 the 120. Again subtract 50. Now you want to write down this 6 here. So what happened? This point will be given to the quotient as we have learned that how to divide a decimal by a whole number. 6. Now 24 5 the 120. 24 6 the 6 times it can be. 6 4 the 24, 6 2 the 12 and 2 14. 144. I am doing here 156 minus 144 you have to do. So 6 minus 4 2, 5 minus 4 1. Now you need to write down this 0 which is given. So 24 5 the 120. Okay. After this I have solved here. So what is the answer? 385.65. So this is the cost of one chair. So you have to write your answer with rupees, with unit. 385.65 is the cost of one chair. Similarly, the question number 9, 1.8 meter of cloth is required for a shirt. One shirt के लिए हमें कितना cloth required है? 1.8 meter. Now you need to tell how many such shirts. It means number of shirts you have to calculate can be made from a piece of cloth 45 meter long. So the total length of cloth is 45 meter and the length of cloth which is required for one shirt, it is 1.8. So number of shirt. Second formula, number of things, how to calculate? Total length divided by the length of one piece, one shirt. Okay. So 45 divided by 1.8. You need to solve it yourself. Try. Okay. Question number 10. A car covers a distance of 22.8 kilometer in 2.4 liters of petrol. So car cover, the distance which is covered by car in 2.4 liter of petrol is given. You need to calculate how much distance is covered in 1 liter of petrol. So you have to find for 1 liter, and for finding 1, for 1 we have to divide. Now I am telling you question number 11, 9 and 10 you have to try to solve yourself. So question number 11 is saying a tin holds 16.5 liters of oil. This is the capacity of oil which is held by one tin. How many such tins? It means number of tins we have to tell will be required to hold 478.5 liter of oil. So you need to tell कि if we want 478.5 liters of oil हमें store करना है. So how many tins are required if the capacity of one tin is given? So can we do that? Total amount divided by the amount which is held by one tin. Okay. So let's do that. Question number 11. Very important. You need to solve very carefully. So can we write total amount of oil. Please see the statement as I am writing. Total amount which we need to contain is 478.5 liter. Okay. Now, amount of oil in 1 tin, or we can write capacity of 1 tin. I am writing capacity of 1 tin. Capacity of 1 tin. What is the capacity? 16.5 liters. So children, two things is given. Total amount is given. Amount of 1 tin is given कि 1 tin में कितना oil आता है. So now you have to tell how many tins are required. You need to calculate number of tins. For that you can store this much liter of oil. So as I told, if you want to find number of tins, I have to write total amount divide by amount of 1 tin. Okay. So total amount divide by amount of 1 tin. So here I am doing division. Total amount is 478.5 and we need to divide it by 16.5. Am I clear? You can write in upon form also, in the fraction form also, and then remove the point. It's your choice. Now, this is a decimal number and this is also a decimal number. The easiest method, first remove the point, convert both the decimal numbers into fractions. And we know how to do. Remove the point, there will be 1. If there is 1 digit, put 1 0. Same thing here, 10. Now, in the second step, divide is to be converted into multiply. When you convert this, the second number will get reciprocal. So, it is 4785 divided by 10, multiply 10 upon 165. We have to reciprocal the second number when we are converting division into multiplication. Now, do cancellation because in division you cannot cancel the numbers. So, for that we need to convert into multiplication. 10 is cancelled by 10 one time and these two numbers can be cancelled out by the table of 5 or by any other table you can do. So, I am doing by 15. I think I can do 15 1 ja 15 and 15 1 times 15. Now, 15 3s are 45. 2. 15 1 time. And it will give me 13. So, 15 9 ja 135. Now, by 11, I think it can be cancelled out. 319. So, 11 2s are 22. It gives 9. So, 99. 11 9 ja 99. So, 29. 29 is what? We are finding number of tins. So, 29 tins are required. Okay, children? I hope the question is clear how we have to solve. Now, question number 12 and 13, you need to solve yourself. I am explaining you the weight of question number 12. The weight of 37 bags of sugar is given and all the bags are equally weight. It means ऐसा नहीं है किसी बैग में ज़्यादा weight है किसी में कम है. It is equally balanced. So, what is the weight of each bag? If you know the weight of 37 bag, can we find the weight of one bag? Yes. So, do it yourself. Question number 13. If 69 buckets of equal capacity can be filled with 586.5 liters of water, what is the capacity of one bucket? It means the capacity of 69 buckets is given to us. We need to find the capacity of one bucket. So, for one bucket, we again need to divide. Okay. Please make your calculation correct and fast. Okay. Now, question number 14 I am doing. So, do with me. 14th number. Monica cuts 46 meter of cloth into pieces, 1.15 meter each. It means Monica is having 46 meter of cloth. The total length of cloth is given. And when she cut in pieces, the length of one piece is also given. So can you find how many pieces does she get from that cloth? So what we know in this question, total length of cloth we know. First thing, total length of cloth, it is 46 meter, and when she cut the length of one piece, it is 1.15 meter. Now we want to find how many number of pieces we need to find, and I told how to find number of things. Total divided by the length of one. Okay, length, cost, whatever it is. So total length divided by length of one piece. You have to write this formula if you are doing with that. So total length 46 divided by length of one piece. The main thing is that, children, which number is written first, which number is written second, that matters a lot. Otherwise your answer will incorrect. So total always written as numerator, the first position. Now if it was a whole number, there is no need to convert into fraction. But the table which we need to read, that is in decimal. So we don't know the table of this one. So let's convert it into fraction. 46 divided by, convert into fraction. What it will happen? There is no need to convert this. This will give us 100. But there are two digits. Now divide need to convert into multiply. So it will get reciprocal. 100 upon 150. If there is no denominator, put 1. Now cancellation. So I am doing by 5 first. 5 2s are 10, 20. 5 2s are 10 and 5 3s are 15. Now 23 is a prime number. So I think by 23 I can cancel out this. 23 one time and 23 two times give us 46. Okay. Now in the denominator 1 is there only. So no need to write denominator if there is 1 in the denominator. And numerator is going to be multiplied. 2 and 20. So 22s are 40. What we are finding? Pieces. So write 40 pieces. From that cloth she can cut out of the length of 1.15 meter each. Now question number 15, children, again you need to solve yourself because these are the numbers of the question, but the same thing is there, only for your practice there are question more in numbers. Mr. Soni bought some bags of cement, each weight 49.8 kg. So the weight of one bag is given, one cement bag, and the total weight of all the bags is also given 1792.8. Can you find how many bags did he buy? Yes, of course, we can find that. Okay, so number of bags you have to find. The question number 16 is how many pieces of plywood? It means number of pieces we have to find of plywood, and each 0.35 centimeter thick. The thickness of one piece is given. You need to find the how many pieces is required to make a pile of 1.89 meter high. So children, again if you want to find how many pieces of plywood, so the total thickness divided by the thickness of 1. Total thickness 1.89 meter. So convert it into centimeter. That is given in hint also, 189 centimeter, and divided by 0.35. Okay. Now I am telling you the last question, that is question number 17. The product of two decimal is given. One of them is given. Find the other. This is the last question. 17. Product of two decimals. You all know transposition method. 261.36. This is the product of two decimal and one of them is given. 17.6. other you need to find. It means the another decimal. First decimal into second decimal give us this. We know the first one, we don't know what is the second. So let us consider the second is x. Okay, I have considered the other decimal is x. So the product means multiplication of these two. So can I frame the equation? X multiplied by 17.6 give me 261.36. Clear? The product of these two, first number, second number, give me this product. Now, I want to find the value of x. So, I need to shift this number on other side. It is in multiplication. So, when it will change its position, its sign will also change. The transposition method. So, 17.6 goes in divide. 261.36 divided by 17.6. Now we all know how to solve this. Everyone knows. Convert it into fraction. So it will give me 100. This is 10. Lesser. 261, 26136. Divide by 100. Divide ko convert karo. Multiply. 10 upon 176. 0 is cancelled by 0. So I am solving here at the top the calculation. 26136 upon 10 into 1 upon 176. This is the number because 0 is cancelled out by 0. Let's do this by 2 or by 4. I think 4 से कर लेंगे. 4 4 is 16. 4 4 is 16. 4 6 is 24. 2. 4 5 is 20. 4 6 is 12. 4 4 is 16. Now I think again by 4 I can do. No, it is not solved. So let's do with 11 maybe. Yes, by 11 because 44 come in that. 11 4s are 44. 11 5s are 55. 10. 11 9s are 99. And 3 4. 11 4s are 44. Now check whether it's solved by 4 or not. No. Do it by 2. 2 times. And this is also 2 2s are 4. 1 2 9s are 18. 2 7s are 14. 297. Now 297 is not solved by 2. Am I clear? So what we have to do now? Let's write as simple. Because it cannot be cancelled out more. And children, maybe you will get your answer in decimal. So what is that? 297. And at the bottom 297 1 is 297 and 10 2s are give us 20. Now divide it by 20. And I told you how you can divide. If there is 0, can we put point or directly? Let's do that as rough work. Okay. 21 times give us 20 because we need to write our answer in decimal. The product is given in decimal. The first number is decimal. So definitely the second one we need to write in decimal. Now it gives me 4 times 80. 1. Put point. Increase 0. 8. 28 is 160. And 25 is 100. So what is the another decimal when we divide it? 14.85. So this is the other decimal. Now children, you need to solve each and every word problem in your notebook from question number 8 to question number 70. Go through that. Thank you and have a good day.